please give a round of applause for MoReese Likorish.
Hey everybody, how y'all doing? That's weird. Don't ever answer a question. Hey! It's fucking weird. Alright, quick introduction. My name is MoReese Likorish. That is my real last name, okay? It's not a stand-up name or entertainer name. I promise you, there's a birth certificate attached to that name and a social security card and tons and tons of credit card debt, okay? I'm not gonna own a house with this name anytime soon, I promise you, okay? Like, I have to preface every set with that introduction because I get a lot of, like, unusual, like, reactions from me introducing myself. Like, I introduced myself to a dude and he was like, "Likorish, that's your real last name? Well, you must do well with the ladies, because women are attracted to men with unique last names." Yeah, that's not fucking true at all. Okay? Never has this happened to me. Like, I just introduced myself to a girl and she'd be like, "Wait, your last name is Likorish? Like the candy that's disgusting and only old people eat? Well, whip out your dick right now! Get it in my mouth!" That's never happened, okay? Alright? Like, I feel like if that was true, my father would have given me that advice when I was a kid. He would have been like, "Son, you know what the best part about being a licorice is? Women love us! Okay? Don't be surprised if they say, 'Get in your mouth.' That's how I met your mama." Now go give me a beer. Like, that never happened, okay? I spent the first 5 years of my life living in Germany, where I spoke fluent German. And then I moved to Baltimore. You're not really from Baltimore. Nobody! Okay? Like, nobody post Super Bowl is that exciting. But yeah, like I spoke fluent German in Germany, and then I moved to Baltimore, where, I don't know if y'all know this about Baltimore, but no one speaks German at all there. Like, if you don't believe me, go watch The Wire. Like, that's one of the 2 things you will learn from that program, that no one speaks German, and Omar's coming! It's a good show. No, because German is the kind of language where you have to use it or you lose it, right? And I lost that ability because of my grandmother, because I was spending all my times after school with my grandmother, and I'd be like, "I love you, Granny," in German, and she'd be like, "You need to cut that shit out right now," in English. But and God bless her soul, you know, I loved her, but one of the things she would used to do, she would cook these lavish meals for me and then give them to me, but she would be like, "Alright, you can have this meal, but you gotta say 'I love you, Granny,' in English," and I'd be like, "I love you, Granny, give me some mashed potatoes!" And this is something that's very true of me today. Okay, I'm the kind of person who will completely abandon a unique skill and marketable skill for instant gratification. All right? Excel spreadsheets, data entry, fuck that shit. I want a pizza with bacon and avocado on top. Num num. That's me. As you've gathered by now, I am a very animated person. All right? And that's because I grew up on cartoons. Like, that's all I used to watch. To the point where I, even to this day as an adult, apply cartoon logic to every situation. Okay? Like for instance, I've been single for 4 years now. It's true. And I'm not worried about being single because cartoon logic dictates that for every Mickey Mouse there's a Minnie Mouse, for every Donald Duck there's a Daisy Duck. So somewhere out there right now is my soulmate, my one true love, and she's going to look exactly like me. Only she's gonna have a bow and a skirt on. And her name will probably be Monique Spearmint. And we're gonna get married. She's gonna keep her name and take my last name. Her last name's gonna be Spearmint Likorish. The least popular breath mint flavor in the world. Okay? But like, I am an adult, and like I realized I can't watch the same shows that I did as a kid as an adult because I get a different message from them now. I can't enjoy it the same way. Like I was watching 101 Dalmatians, the animated movie, with my nephew. And if you've never seen it, it's a movie that takes place in England, and it's about this married couple with 2 Dalmatians. And by the end of the movie, spoiler alert, they have 101 Dalmatians. That guy looks very upset that I spoiled the movie. I was gonna Netflix that shit, damn you, Mo! But like the way the movie goes, by the end of the movie, they have all these dogs, and the wife goes, what are we gonna do with all these dogs? Which is an appropriate question to ask, but not the appropriate amount of enthusiasm, okay? Like, I live in an apartment with a roommate, and she gets pissed off every time she sees a puddle of piss on the floor, and I don't even have a dog. Like, I pay rent, I pay where I want. Like, that's what I yell when I'm drunk. So as the movie goes, she goes, what are we gonna do with all these dogs? And the husband goes, you know what we'll do? We'll get a plantation, a Dalmatian plantation. And he starts singing the song, and my nephew's enjoying it like, hi, it's a fun song, but I'm looking at it like, oh my God, he's gonna turn these dogs into slaves. He's gonna have like the darker spotted dogs in the field and the white ones in the house. They're gonna make these 3/5 black dogs into slaves. This is the things that Sarah McLachlan sings about. This is terrible. But I am an adult, but I'm very, you know, I grew up on cartoons, and I feel like I could get myself out of any situation by just being clever and having childlike enthusiasm. Like, if I ever got robbed, I honestly believe that I could be like, somebody just goes up to me like, give me your money! And I could be like, well, I can't give you any money, but I can pay you in friendship. And then he'd be like, well, I was gonna use that money to buy some crack, but this sounds like a much more lucrative investment. Where do I sign? I actually tested this theory out when I was 20, when I got robbed. Like, I got robbed at gunpoint when I was 20, and nothing made me feel less of a man. Not because I got robbed, but because at the time I had a Velcro wallet. So imagine him saying, pull out your wallet slowly and give me your money. And I'm just like, just take a while, just take it, just take it. And he took it, he went this way. I ran the opposite direction out of fear that he would realize the only thing in that wallet was a half-punch Smoothie King card and a $10 gift card to Hot Topic. Like, it's like, just be like, oh, damn it, there's nothing in here. Oh, I guess I'll go get some Johnny Depp t-shirts. Like, I've been telling that joke for 2 years, but I have a really big update. This next part, it's very true, okay? And I'm gonna end on this. This is very true. I did a show 3 months ago in New York, and it went well. I was hanging out with the audience afterwards, and I met a dude. He was chilling with me. It's cool. Started buying me drinks, and he's like, hey, I got your wallet. And at first, I was just like, because I'm drunk, I'm like, no, I have my wallet. Like he's doing a Jedi mind trick, like, I have your wallet. Yes, you do. But no, he's like, you're MoReese Likorish, right? I got your wallet. He gave me the Velcro wallet. And I wanted to ask him, like, wow, where'd you find this? But I was drunk. So what came out was, hey, thanks. Did you rob me? And this is so true. This is what he goes. He says, yeah, crazy times, man. Now, look, I know what some of you may be thinking, like, wow, that's a weird coincidence. That's weird that coincidence happened. And I just want to tell you, that's not something that just happens, okay? I got robbed in DC at 20, and in 23 in New York, he gave me my wallet. That nigga was stalking me, okay? Look, this is what I imagine what happened. He had a life-changing experience from robbing me. He went home and he just was like, oh my God. And his wife goes, what happened to you? Oh, by the way, he has a wife. That means a woman actually said, my boyfriend robs people. I guess this is the best I can do. Let's get married. That's what I assume most people married would say. But this is what I imagine happened. His wife goes, what happened? He was like, well, you're never gonna believe what happened. I robbed this dude, as you know I do. I robbed this guy earlier today. I don't know, at first I didn't know if it was like just a small boy or if it was just a butch lesbian. I didn't know. He looked so frail, and then I took his wallet. And first, do you see this wallet? Okay, there's a compartment inside of here just for pennies, all right? But then I opened it and look at this. His last name is Likorish. He has a hard enough time as it is. Women aren't just sucking his dick out of licorice, all right? I have to return this wallet. And for 3 years, he must have just been stalking me, trying to figure out how to find me. Like, he must have had a room with like a billboard and pictures and string attached to it, okay? Like on some Zero Dark 30 shit. I was in Osama bin Laden. Okay? I was. And like, it must have fucked up his marriage. It's like, honey, come back to bed. And he's like, no, I have to find this guy and give him back his wallet. This is karma. My name is Earl. Look, Jeff, I hope you have a good birthday. Thank you, MoReese Likorish.